The crimson waters of Kepler-4 fought to be churned violently as the storm season reached its peak. Dr. Daisy Chen stood at the observation deck of the Human Research Station, watching the toxic rain hammer against the reinforced plexiglass. The planet's atmosphere was barely breathable for humans, but the local Valkyrie species had evolved to thrive in it. "Daisy, we've got a situation." William's voice crackled through her comlink. "There's a distress beacon near the Eastern Delta." Valkyrie signature. Daisy's heart sank. The Eastern Delta was where the toxic rivers converged, creating whirlpools strong enough to pull down small vessels. "How far?" 3 kilometers. "But command says we should wait for the Valkyrie rescue teams." She was already moving toward the equipment bay. "That'll take 40 minutes in this weather. Prep the hovercraft." William Martinez, the station's xenobiologist, met her at the launch bay. His dark eyes reflected the same determination that burned in her chest. Humans didn't wait when lives were at stake. It was a trait that baffled most alien species in the Galactic Union. The hovercraft screamed across the violent waters, fighting against winds that would have grounded any sensible pilot. Through the rain-streaked viewport, Daisy spotted the overturned transport vessel. Something small clung to its hull. There, William pointed. A Valkyrie child, no more than 3 solar cycles old, held onto the slippery metal with weakening grip. Its translucent skin pulsed with distress colors, deep purples and blacks. But that wasn't all. Thrashing in the water nearby was something that made both humans freeze. "Is that?" William's voice trailed off. A Kethron leopard, one of the planet's apex predators, fought against the current. Its 6 legs clawed uselessly at the water, its scaled fur matted and heavy. The creature was drowning. 2 rescues, Daisy muttered, maneuvering the hovercraft closer. "You take the child, I'll get the leopard. That thing could tear you apart." "It's drowning, William. It's not thinking about eating right now." She was already sealing her environment suit. Besides, when has that ever stopped a human? She dove. The crimson water engulfed her, thick and viscous. Her suit's filters whirred, processing the toxic liquid. Daisy kicked hard, reaching the thrashing leopard. Its yellow eyes, all 4 of them, locked onto her with pure terror. "Easy, big guy," she whispered, knowing it couldn't hear her. The creature's claws raked across her suit, tearing through the outer layer. Alarms blared. She had minutes before the toxic water breached the inner seal. Wrapping her arms around the massive creature's torso, she activated her suit's emergency thrusters. They shot upward, while Yim had already pulled the Valkyrie child aboard. The small alien gasped, its respiratory frills fluttering. Daisy hauled herself and the leopard onto the deck, her suit smoking from the chemical burns. The leopard lay still for a moment, its massive chest heaving. Then it did something neither human expected. It pressed its head against Daisy's chest, a low rumbling emanating from deep within its body. "I think it's thanking you," William said, awe in his voice, "or sizing me up for dinner later," Daisy joked. But her hand gently stroked the creature's scaled fur. The Valkyrie child reached out with a trembling appendage, touching Daisy's hand. Its skin flickered through colors: questions, gratitude, confusion. Why had these humans risked their lives? "Because that's what we do," Daisy said softly, as if the child could understand. 3 weeks later, the research station received an unexpected delegation. High Counselor Thelvan of the Valkyrie Primacy arrived with an entourage that included the child's entire family clan. "Your actions defy logic." Thelvan's translated words echoed through the conference room. "The probability of your survival was 17%. The child was unknown to you. The predator was actively dangerous, yet you dove into certain deaths." Daisy exchanged a glance with William. How could they explain humanity's irrational compassion to a species that calculated every risk? "We couldn't just watch," William said simply. "But you could have," the counselor insisted. "Your species could have waited, survived, protected yourselves. This is the 4th incident of humans engaging in what you call rescue operations with near-suicidal parameters." The Valkyrie child, now healthy and bright with vibrant colors, slipped past the adults. It held something in its small appendages, a holographic display. Images flickered, the drowning moment, the rescue, and then, something new. The Kethron leopard had been tracked. Instead of returning to its territory, it had positioned itself near human patrol routes. 3 days ago, it had attacked a krill raiding party that was stalking a human survey team, driving them off. "The predator guards you now," Thelvan said, his voice filled with something that might have been wonder. "It has bonded with your Dr. Chen, a species that has never bonded with any being outside its mating pairs." Daisy felt her throat tighten. "We saved it. It saved us." "That's impossible," Thelvan interrupted. "By all xenobiological metrics, impossible." Yet humans make the impossible routine. The counselor approached, his towering form dwarfing the humans. The Galactic Union has debated humanity's place among the stars. You are young, reckless, illogical. You risk everything for strangers. You bond with predators. You dive into toxic waters for children, not your own. He paused, and his skin rippled with colors that the translator rendered as profound respect. The Union has concluded that humanity is insane. Beautifully, necessarily insane. We need that insanity. The galaxy has become too cautious, too calculated. We have forgotten how to leap without knowing where we'll land. Thelban placed a crystalline badge on the table, the mark of universal kinship, an honor given to only 3 species in galactic history. You save those who are drowning, even when you might drown yourselves. Welcome, humans, to the Inner Council. The galaxy needs your particular brand of madness. Later, as the delegation departed, Daisy and William stood at the observation deck. In the distance, a familiar shape prowled the perimeter, their Leopard, their unexpected guardian. We're officially crazy, William said. Daisy smiled. The best kind of crazy. Above them, human ships began arriving not as guests anymore, but as guardians. Because that's what humans did. They dove into dark waters. They saved the drowning. They made family out of strangers and friends out of predators. They were humanity. And the galaxy would never be the same. The end.